Alright, chat. We are back. Shitty chat. Where we leave off on right here. Right here. Got 4 days left, boys. 4 days left.
Here's the two-way threat, Hilton Smith. Bounce to third. To first, two gone. Hilton Smith faced down some of the best in baseball and succeeded. He was really excellent in barnstorming games and impressed a lot of major leaguers, including Bob Feller. And fouled off.
One of Hilton's great barnstorming performances came when the Monarchs played the Dizzy Dean All-Stars at Wrigley Field in Chicago in 1942. Hilton and Satchel Paige pitched for Kansas City, and they beat the Major Leaguers 3-1. Hilton gave up 1 hit in 3 innings, struck out 3 batters, and got the win.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, what am I doing?
Gets under and pops it up. Bates makes the grab, 1 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Glass settles under this one, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Hilton Smith digging in now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Murray tossed to second, and that's 2.
I need to stop trying to force it and just actually.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Hilton Smith. Up the middle, Murray. Tosses to first, and now 2 gone. Right, back to work. Swing and a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. On the ground, Taylor. One up, one down. And first offering is fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Left field. Glass on the move. Drops into the glove. And that will end the inning. One down. And the batter now, Hilton Smith. Line drive. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that one is lifted in the air. Smith drops steps, heads back on it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two down. Base knock center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
They get the force. 3rd out. Welcome back to Comiskey Park. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Hilton Smith. On a line out towards center.
Bro, you gotta be shitting me.
McDonald puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the two-way threat, Hilton Smith. Fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit.
How many
so a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done, drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Nice grab. That one lifted to left. Glass makes the grab. 2 down. Line drive, base hit.
Base hit after base hit after base hit after base hit. This dude got no time.
Waste no time there. Great hands on that swing.
Hilton Smith digging in now. And a swing and a miss there.
I just fucked up my placement.
Next pitch is inside, and the count even 1-1. The line to kick the pitch. And the count 1-2. Righty to the plate. To third, Hayes. And there are 2 outs. First pitch, not close. This one lifted in the air, left field, and there's one down. That one the other way, takes it in for the out.
That is fucking nice.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Popped up. Taylor has a beat on it. He's got it. One away. Ripped to first, caught.
When I say this dude sucks, he actually sucks.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is the inning.
His first game in Kansas City, his first full season with the Monarchs in 1937, what did Hilton Smith do? He only threw a perfect game. Yeah, he blanked the Chicago American Giants 4-0. Hilton Smith had that great breaking ball and then a dominating fastball to go on top of it. You've got to sit on his fastball, and then you had virtually no chance of hitting his curveball. That went along with a repertoire of other great pitches, but the curveball was the pitch that really made Hilton Smith unhittable.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Murray.
Oh,
and the
that's a
pitch.
bad pitch.
Just missed. Hilton's perfect game really set the tone for his 1937 season. He led the Negro American League with 11 wins, 3 shutouts, and 99 strikeouts, all while hitting over 300. Smith comes to the plate. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Hilton actually led the league in strikeouts for 4 of his first 5 seasons with Kansas City, and his perfect game was actually historic in another way, Boog, since it was the first no-hitter thrown in an official Negro American League game.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Over to first. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. Taylor at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Hilton's perfecto actually came in the longest drought of perfect games in Major League history. Charlie Robertson threw one in April of 1922, and then it took more than 30 years to see another. Got it by him for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Hayes. That one's in there, 0-1. All right, trivia time, Sengi. Do you know who snapped the perfect game drought after 34 years?
Of course, Boog. It was Don Larson in the 1956 World Series.
That's right. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Smith. There's the strike. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 from Hilton. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Smith wheels and deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Now Glass. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that's outside. And 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Bradley on the move to the alley. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The pitch. Foul ball. 0-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
1-2 now. Got him looking. Just 2 more to get here. So up next, McDonald. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
That was almost
The
catastrophic.
pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch
that's off the
just
plate.
misses. 2-2. Swings and misses. And now Hilton Smith just 1 out from history. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Mason. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. Stays alive. It's over. Hilton Smith tosses a perfect
I'll be right back.
game. What a performance.
Be right back real quick.
Hilton Smith did something that I don't think we will ever see done in the game of baseball again. Hilton Smith won 20 games or more, 12 consecutive years. He goes 6-1 in exhibition games against Major League All-Stars. He was likely the best pitcher in all of baseball at that time, who by the time that Jackie Robinson breaks Major League Baseball's color barrier, he realized that he was too old. The majors came calling, but he knew by that time he was too old to cross over that threshold and go into Major League Baseball.
Damn, that sucks. Old ass motherfucker couldn't play no more. Motherfucker would have needed a Tommy John surgery by his second game.
So digging in, Harvey. And a pitch. Hilton Smith thrived in high-pressure situations like this. He shined in several East-West All-Star games, and he dominated the Homestead Grays over 5 shutout innings in Game 2 of the 1942 Negro League World Series. Right through there, got him. Now a double play could get the Monarchs out of it. Marshall in the box now, takes strike one. Foul ball there.
Hilton had so many great moments in the spotlight. He tossed a complete game win in Game 5 of the 1946 Negro League World Series against the Newark Eagles, who had Larry Doby and Monty Irvin. Hilton also got a hit and scored a run for good measure.
They take the force out. Hilton needs just one more out to escape danger.
Hilton Smith earned a reputation as being Satchel's shadow, the legendary Satchel Paige. He would oftentimes come in and relieve Satchel. Well, Satchel was the draw. So Satchel's going to pitch 2 or 3 innings. And who came in and pitched the last 6 or 7? Hilton Smith. And all the old timers in the Negro League say, if you're going to get anything, you better get it off of Satchel because you weren't going to touch Hilton Smith.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Terry. The pitch. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. It really does Hilton Smith a disservice to think of him only as Satchel Paige's shadow. But Smith always knew he was just as good on the mound, even if Satchel was the box office main attraction. Smith kicks and delivers. Lifted in the air, right field. Bradley brings it in. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-3. And now the right fielder, Terry. And the pitch. That missed inside, and it's 1-0. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Smith comes to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Sanders makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Cole. Smith wheels and deals. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Gordon. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's the strike up high. 0-2. And 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now at Muhlbach Field. And here's the first baseman, Parker. On the ground, right side, Little. In plenty of time to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Out to short. Perry on the run. Sends it over to first. Hilton still looking very sharp for KC.
Was this the last out?
And that's in there for strike one. The 0-2 from Hilton. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. The wind of the pitch. Everett in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one pushed foul. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope, that's down.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets. It's a good take.
And a swing and a miss. 2 outs to go for Hilton Smith, who's just been terrific in relief of Satchel. And now Adams in there for strike 1.
That curveball was disgusting.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Pinch hitter coming on. Dunn looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And now 1 strike away.
2 strikes.
Ball game. Hilton Smith with a great relief outing to seal it for KC.
It is Hilton Smith who is credited with having introduced or recommended Jackie Roosevelt Robinson to Kansas City Monarchs owner James Leslie Wilkinson.
Ooh, okay.
Hilton had seen Jackie playing against a white military baseball team that had major league players on it in 1942. He quickly recommended Jackie to Monarchs owner James Leslie Wilkinson. When Jackie gets discharged from the military in 1944, he writes to Monarchs owner J.O. Wilkinson, and Wilkie gives him a tryout. He makes the team, and he joins the Kansas City Monarchs in 1945. Many credit Hilton Smith for introducing us to the man that would break Major League Baseball's 6-decade-long self-imposed color barrier.
Yes, sir. Mr. Jackie Robinson. Alright, last one we gotta stream, boys, is this one.
Hank Thompson is one of
Thompson.
baseball's barrier breakers, although so many folks have never heard of who this legendary ball player was.
Because of Hank Aaron.
Hank Thompson,
We know who
along
Hank Aaron
with his
is.
Monarch teammate Willard Brown, would join the St. Louis Browns in 1947. They would become the first two African-American teammates in the modern era of Major League Baseball to play on a Major League team. Just shortly after Jackie Robinson, Larry Doby had integrated both the National League and American Leagues, respectively. They all were part of breaking baseball's color barrier. But Hank Thompson, he had all the tools to be a superstar. Henry Hank Thompson is a tremendously underrated baseball player. He joins the Kansas City Monarchs at age 17 and became almost an instant star, playing the infield, primarily third base. But Hank Thompson was also a war hero. He was a machine gunner during World War II, fought in the Battle of the Bulge. When he was discharged from the military in 1946, resumed a great career right the moment
my boy
he
was
gets
really
back
out
with
there.
the
Boy,
Monarchs.
he was really out there, huh?
Hank Thompson had stardom written all over him.
Boy went from popping the Nazis to...
Hank Thompson had all the tools you needed to be a great star.
He went from popping Nazis to
He
hitting
was
homers.
essentially a five-tool third baseman who hit for power, hit for average, could field, could run, and could throw. Played a dazzling infield, primarily third base. Yeah, that's how good Hank Thompson was. The St. Louis Browns thought that Hank Thompson and Willard Brown would do for them what Jackie had done for Brooklyn in terms of black fans coming over to watch the Browns play.
Sorry about that.
And so
Chad.
they
My bad.
never got a fair shot with the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson and Willard Brown both realized that they had left a team in the Kansas City Monarchs who were far better than the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson comes back home to Kansas City and immediately puts up huge numbers. Shortly thereafter, the New York Giants come calling. And Henry Thompson again would break barriers by becoming the only player to integrate two major league teams, the St. Louis Browns and the New York Giants. In 1946, when Bob Feller and Satchel Paige hook up in an epic barnstorming tour from East Coast to West Coast, right after the World Series in 1946. Bob Feller had his All-Stars, and the legendary Satchel Paige had his Satchel Paige All-Stars. We're talking the creme de la creme on both teams. Satchel's lineup was stacked. Buck O'Neil, Quincy Truth, Willard Brown. And according to Bob Feller, the best of the bunch on that Satchel Paige All-Star team was a young Hank Thompson.
Man, I cannot wait. Well, we got 5 days, boys. We got 5 days, chat. 5 days.
Thompson would then go on to face in a game against Larry Doby, where they become the two first black players to compete against one another in Major League Baseball. Oh, but there's more. Hank Thompson would face the great Don Newcombe, and it would be the first time that a black hitter had faced a black pitcher in Major League Baseball history. And of course, Hank Thompson, Willie Mays, and the great Monty Irvin would form the Major's first all-black outfield, even though Hank Thompson was an infielder by trade. His versatility made him very special.
Man, I love that San Diego Studios and MLB
Henry
did this
Thompson's
shit. I love this
career
old
was
footage.
cut
I love the
so
old
short
pictures.
by some of his
I love
own
the
doing,
facts.
and he would be the first, if he was still with us, to tell you that he lived his life in such a way that it really did kind of hurt his professional baseball career.
this
He only
shit goes
plays
crazy.
9 years in the major leagues. And again, it's so unfortunate that his career was cut so dreadfully short that it never got to play out in the fashion in which Henry Thompson would be the first to say that he wished it would have had things worked out maybe a little bit differently. Henry suffered a lot of darkness during his childhood that unfortunately carried over into his playing career that really hindered him from having what I believe would have potentially been a Hall of Fame caliber career.
Damn. Damn, he died young. Damn.
Hank Thompson is one of baseball's barrier breakers, although so many folks have never heard of who this legendary ball player was.
We know now, boy.
Hank
We know
Thompson, along with his Monarch
Alright.
teammate Willard Brown,
The all-around talent Hank Thompson to the dish now. And first offering is fouled off. Hank Thompson, of course, part of some great teams with the New York Giants in the 1950s. That's ripped. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And first offering is fouled off.
Before Hank made it to the major leagues, he broke out in the Negro American League. In his first year with the Monarchs, he was only 17 years old.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there.
Sayonara.
Gone.
See you later. If there was a Pluto, bitch got knocked out of orbit. Three perfect perfects, boy. Let's go. Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Henry Hank Thompson is a tremendously underrated baseball player. He joins the Kansas City Monarchs at age 17 and became almost an instant star.
I still can't believe
playing
this dude was
the
playing at
infield,
17.
primarily third base. But Hank Thompson was also a war hero. He was a machine gunner during World War II, fought in the Battle of the Bulge. When he was discharged from the
See, motherfuckers think they have it hard nowadays, boy. Back in the day, you ain't have no choice. At 17, 18, 19 years old, boy, if you got drafted
Hank
to the War, boy,
Thompson
your
steps
ass
into
went.
the box. And a foul ball. Singy Thompson had an unreal doubleheader one day in 1946. 2 homers in each game, 4 total. That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
That
That's my
doubleheader
fault.
you
I
mentioned,
thought that was
Boog,
gonna
is
be
just
too
really
high.
impressive because those games were at Crosley Field, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Hank really showed he had major league talent there.
Man, I didn't know that curveball was about to break down right here.
The pitch. In the air, left field, Glass. Settles underneath it.
What?
Puts the squeeze on it. And that's the third out.
There we
That
go.
one ripped.
That's a homer.
That ball's carrying. And out of here. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires.
Oh,
Now
no,
fly
no,
ball
no,
to
no,
right
no,
center.
No, 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 no. Drop.
And that gets down into the gap. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead. And he's got an RBI triple.
Man, I thought they were going to catch that.
Here comes the sweet swinging 17-year-old Hank Thompson. What an all-around season Thompson had in 1947 for the Monarchs.
Nate said, yo,
Led
what
the
up,
league
Nate?
in homers,
Yo, just
6th in the
food
league
right
in
now?
wins above replacement.
Shit, that's what I did. I ate some. As soon as I got done messaging you, I just got done eating, and then I hopped on.
The wind and the pitch.
But shit, what's up, man?
Back up the middle and a base hit.
I'm out here just finishing the storyline.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And first offering is fouled off.
Man, the whole Monarchs lineup in 1947 could slug. They had 33 homers in 65 games. The rest of the league had 27 combined.
Nice.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
The Monarchs could play some small ball, too. 79 stolen bases on that team in 1947. The Memphis Red Sox were second in the league with 18.
That or dropping?
Glass hauls it in, and there's one away.
All right, I've been on a roll. Let's not fuck it up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
That's just the game right there, man.
Hughes pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
I was all over that.
Next pitch is popped up.
I mean, look at that placement.
Makes the grab, and that is that.
It's cool. I was 4 for 4. I was. The game was bound to fuck me over.
Here comes the sweet swinging 17-year-old Hank Thompson. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. What an all-around season Thompson had in 1947 for the Monarchs. Led the league in homers, 6th in the league in wins above replacement. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Man, the whole Monarchs lineup in 1947 could slug. They had 33 homers in 65 games. The rest of the league had 27 combined.
And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
There we go.
That's out to center field.
Are they catching that or no? Oh.
And that one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
All right, let's go, Mr. Hank Thompson. Five-tool player.
Hank Thompson had all the tools you needed to be a great starter. He was essentially a five-tool third baseman.
We could do the storyline have cutscenes, and I think we got 4 days left. Yes, sir. Yeah, look, we've got a cutscene here. Yeah, all of them had cutscenes.
Infield, primarily third.
Probably got about an hour, hour and 20 minutes worth of cutscenes.
That's how good Hank Thompson was.
Yeah, if you do this storyline, probably from start to finish, it's around 2.5 hours.
Hank Thompson digging in now.
Yeah, well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson.
With MLB
Power,
The Show
speed,
24,
batting average.
They're
He
coming
really
out
had
with
it all, dude.
They're coming out with the storyline part 2. They're coming out with 7 or 8 new old school people with stories and cutscenes, and then they're coming out with a Derek Jeter storyline. So we're probably gonna get about 3.5 hours worth of story in MLB 24.
Bounce to the right.
Just a bad fucking swing.
Bates takes it himself, out number 3. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here.
The St. Louis Browns thought that Hank Thompson and Willard Brown would do for them what Jackie had done for Brooklyn in terms of black fans coming.
Yeah, Nate, we got I think it's either Wednesday at 11 o'clock at night,
and so
or Thursday
they
at
never
11
got a
o'clock
fair
at night.
shot with the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson and Willard Brown both realized that they had left a team in the Kansas City Monarchs who were far better than the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson comes back home to Kansas City and immediately puts up huge numbers.
CDO
Shortly
just started
thereafter,
too.
the New York Giants
I'm on
come
a
calling.
scum stream right now.
And Henry Thompson again would break barriers by becoming the only player to integrate
You playing at midnight
two
launch?
major
Oh boy, yes sir. Oh
the
boy,
St.
we
Louis
playing.
Browns and the New York
But
Giants.
we are going live when it drops, and we ain't getting off until my eyes burn. I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna have me a nice team within the first week, boy, because In MLB 23, I was slacking off, boy. By the end of like the second or third week, I was going against nothing but like 97s, 98s, and 99s, and I was like, oh hell no, boy. Oh hell no.
Ripped
But they
on
said
a
they're
line
kind
to
of. They
center.
said they're changing it this year. Everyone's gonna
Hunter
start off between,
right there to make the grab. Runner
like
tags
the
for
highest
third.
diamond
The
at the beginning
throw's
of the year is gonna
offline.
be
He's saved, and it's 1-0.
87, 88. They said. So they're gonna be taking it slow this year because at the beginning of the MLB 23, within like the first 2 days, motherfuckers had nothing but 99 overall teams.
In 1946, when Bob Feller and Satchel Paige hook up in an epic barnstorming tour from East Coast to West Coast, right after the World Series in 1946, Bob Feller had his All-Stars, And the legendary Satchel Paige had his Satchel Paige All-Stars. We're talking the creme de la creme on both teams. Satchel's lineup was stacked. Buck O'Neil, Quincy True, Willard Brown. And according to Bob Feller, the best of the bunch on that Satchel Paige All-Star team was a young Hank Thompson.
Nate said, oh, they give you challenges each scene. That's cool. Yeah.
Thompson coming up to face the heater from Van Meter, Bob Feller. There's a swing and a drive.
But I'm just flying through
Hunter
this fucking
going
challenge.
back some more, looking up, and it's caught just in front
Unless
of the
they
wall.
catch the wall at the ball, because I hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark.
Chris, the matchups Thompson had against Bob Feller, they really propelled him into the National League. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Boog, you mentioned those barnstorming games Hank played in. He hit several big homers against Bob Feller in a year where Feller led the majors in wins, shutouts, and strikeouts. Just tremendous.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
No.
Swing and a pop-up. Waters under it. Puts it away for the out.
I was all over that, and then I dropped my PCI.
Strike
I'll
one.
say that's probably the hardest thing about the game, Nate. This right here. Getting used to using this PCI. There's like
Perry
there's
at
like
second with two down.
Like 3 or 4
Well,
different
pretty
ones.
clear to me. He was trying to go deep
So
right
you
there.
could like
But you
basically
got to
design
get
your
a
own
pitch that you
PCI
can handle.
basically, and
Next one just
But
misses.
yeah, this is the
And
best
a
way
count,
to
1
hit.
and 2.
Once you get used to this, yeah, it's the hardest thing about the game.
Next pitch is popped up. Squeezes it, and that'll do it.
And that.
In the air, out towards left center, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning.
And that's what happens when you don't take no pitches and you just try to swing.
Hank Thompson steps into the box.
That's why you gotta like take pitches and shit like that.
That one missed.
Ball one, no strike.
This is the hardest thing about the game, Nate. Right here. This is the hardest thing about the game.
Out towards left center.
See? Because look at that.
Harvey
I'm on
sizing this
top of
one
the ball
up.
with a good swing, but
And puts the squeeze on that.
don't matter.
And that is that.
You just can't get frustrated either. That's the one thing you can't get frustrated at the game when it does you bogus like that. That was damn near a perfect swing, and I was literally on top of the little dot too. So it's like, I did what I'm supposed to do, and I didn't get rewarded. So it's like you can't get frustrated at little things like that, and you just have to get used to using the PCI. He said, "Why does it go in circles?" I don't know. I could when I'm done with this, I could go to an actual.
Thompson lifts one in the air, right
I
field
could go to an
and
actual
deep.
game and show you everything in it.
And
show
it
you how
one
everything
hops
is.
the wall.
But
Around
I don't know if
third.
they changed the hitting.
He's
and
in
pitching,
there. 3-run
but
score.
I do know they
3-0.
changed like a bunch of other stuff around. Like I said, they changed the card system, the overall system. I don't know if they that you have to go to like the actual page, the MLB San Diego Studios page, And they've been uploading a bunch of MLB 24 stuff, so.
Thompson.
You said why your cursor, why they move like that when you bat? Yeah, that's just the PCI. That's just the way it is. So wherever the ball is, because you see how you got that square zone. Here, I'll show you.
Would then go
I'll show
on
you after
to
this
face
when the
in a
cutscene's
game
over with.
against Larry Doby, where they become the two first black players to compete against one another in Major League Baseball. Oh, but there's more. Hank Thompson would face the great Don Newcombe, and it will be the first time that a black hitter had faced a black pitcher in Major League Baseball history. And of course, Hank Thompson, Willie Mays, and the great Monty Irvin would form the Major's first all-black outfield, even though Hank Thompson was an infielder by trade. His versatility made him very special.
Oh, so you gotta guess where he's throwing at? Yeah, so you can either, what's it say? It says tally 3 total bases. Alright.
And welcome back. Hank Thompson digging in now.
Alright, so you see how right now I got the R1 button held, so he can't throw the ball right now, which is, if you're doing this online, it's one of the most annoying things to do. Like, it's toxic. But, you see how it's this square right here? Well, basically, this square is your strike zone. And depending on the height of your person right now, so, can I, player stats? So right here where, it says right here, Jim Bates, 6 feet, Luke Owens, 6'3", Don Harrison, 5'8". So, Don Harrison at 5'8", he's going to have a way smaller square in a strike zone than Luke Owens at 6'3". So that's the one. That's one thing about the square and the strike zone that you basically got to learn.
And first offering is fouled off.
Like that, where I had my PCI in the middle.
That outfield of Thompson, Willie Mays, and Monty Irvin.
He
not
threw the
just
ball
the first all-black outfield in Major League history,
at top
but it
left,
came in the
basically
1951 World Series.
And you can either have your PCI right there, and that's basically very good. So you basically, if you have it right there, and it's easy for you to get a perfect that way, or a good swing. But I like having my PCI in the middle. I don't know why. Or sometimes I like having it like down here in the left side corner. So you can either put it somewhere and guess the ball, or you could keep it in the middle like me and get good at like this.
Left-hand batter waits.
That all-black outfield we were
That
talking
curveball
about,
got me.
it
That's-
happened
that's
because
another
New York's
thing,
right
bro.
fielder got
Curveballs
hurt
and
sliding into
sliders.
third in the last game of the season. Just 2 pitches before Bobby Thompson hit the shot heard around the world. And that's how Hank Thompson joined Mays and Irvin in the outfield in the World Series.
That one back there.
You just got to get used to that,
gone.
bro.
Home run.
Once you get used to it, it's not as hard. But I'm telling you, bro, it literally took me like 2-3 months of playing the game before. You see me streaming, I was literally only scoring like 2-3 runs a game. And then I was getting on, and then out of nowhere, I was fucking scoring 10, 12, 15 runs a game. So you just got to get used to it, bro. Hey, like I said, bro, you're only gonna start scoring 1, 2, 3 runs a game, like how I was. And then boom, you're just gonna notice when you get on one day, you're gonna be like, holy shit, dude, I'm just hitting perfects and perfects and perfects. So as soon as you get used to the PCI and hitting, bro, it's easy. So I got to tally 3 runs batted in.
Thompson to the plate with a big opportunity here. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swings and he breaks his bat.
Best game of Hank Thompson's Giants career
right
in
here,
1954. 3 homers, 8 RBI, and a win over St. Louis.
Is that going out or is he catching that?
Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning.
I'm at the restart.
Here's Thompson to hit now. The pitch. Center field.
Damn.
Leonard drifts towards it.
I was all over that.
Makes the catch.
See, and
Here comes the runner
that's
from
what
third.
I said right there. You
the
just
throw
can't
is offline, and he's in to score.
That's basically a perfect fucking swing and a perfect placement, and they just didn't reward me right there. But it's cool because that's realistic.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
And there'll be times where you'll literally hit a perfect,
so the
bro,
hitter can
and you'll
focus
get
on
out.
the pitch.
Like, you'll literally hit a perfect line drive right to the second baseman or shortstop. And then I think the worst ones, bro, you'll hit a perfect, right? They'll throw a fucking meatball, right? A meatball is basically they throw like a changeup or a cutter or a fastball or a slider, and it comes right down the middle. And you could perfect that. Boy, someone could rob your home run. They could legit rob your home run, dog.
Righty delivers.
I can't tell you how many times I had my home run robbed, and I've robbed someone else's home run too.
Here's the 0-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Diving, can't get it. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely
and you
done
see,
to beat
look at
the
that third
odds.
pitch.
Totally tied up with that inside pitch.
All right, so
got to it late and
so
deep in the zone,
but look at that third pitch.
Enough
you see how that third pitch is literally like, it's like perfectly directly in the middle of the ball, and it's like halfway out and halfway in. That is what you call a perfect strike. That means even if I didn't swing right there, that would have been strike 3. That is a perfect pitch. That is basically what you are trying to throw every time, right there. That is how you want your ball looking every time you throw it. But it's impossible. Like, you basically got to be using a Coronas and be cheating to get that shit every time. But you can throw a couple of these every game though. But this is basically the pitch that you want to throw right here. This is a perfect pitch. That third pitch right there where it says 3. And Nate said, oh, okay, that's not that bad. I just got to focus when they throw, so I'm not just swinging at anything to get strikes, because the balls and the curve balls and high balls. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as soon as you get a good eye.
First offering misses the mark.
Like that right there. But yeah, as soon as you get a good eye, you'll be good. As soon as you get a good eye, good
Swing
placement
and a
like
ball
that,
hit out towards left center
they're
field.
probably gonna catch that though, right? Nope.
And that one hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and a 2-1 ball game now. He's in there.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
There we go.
In the air to left center.
I don't think they're going to reward me.
Under it.
No.
Brings it in, and the inning is over.
It's a big-ass ballpark.
Hank Thompson steps into the box.
All right, I basically need to hit it into the outfield. There we go. All right, challenge
Line
done.
drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. One runs in. Mays flying around third.
Done. Yes,
Not
sir.
in time. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Hall of Fame career cut short, man.
Henry Thompson's career was cut so short by some of his own doing, and he would be the first, if he was still with us, to tell you that he lived his life in such a way that it really did kind of hurt his professional baseball career. He only plays 9 years in the major leagues. And again, it's so unfortunate that his career was cut so dreadfully short that it never got to play out in the fashion in which Henry Thompson would be the first to say that he wished it would have had things worked out maybe a little bit differently. Henry suffered a lot of darkness during his childhood that unfortunately carried over into his playing career that really hindered him from having what I believe would have potentially been a Hall of Fame caliber career.
My bad, Nate. I was watching the end of this. I was watching the end of the CDL match. My bad, chat. My bad, Nate. But Vegas just took the end of map 1, 250 to 229. They won map 1. About to be going on to map 2 soon. But I was watching the end of this map. It was the end of this hard point. It was coming down to the wire. It was 229 to like 230. Storylines in Negro Leagues 100% complete. 100. Man, we got 4 days left. Should I watch videos before I get 24? Um, yeah, yeah, most definitely. Here, I'll even play a quick match before I get on WWE 2K24. I'll even play I'll even play a quick match. This got my faction too. Yeah, this is it right here. Look at. All right, so this is Road to the Show. This is basically my career, and this is Diamond Dynasty right here. It's called Diamond Dynasty. Yeah, and they have a market in here, bro. Look at, I got 474,899 coins. Yeah, bro, they got all, bro. Obviously you don't know the players, bro, so it's kind of hard. That's the one thing, Nate. That I think that is gonna be your one thing, is you're probably gonna be asking me, who is this guy, and who the fuck is this guy, and who is that guy. I could send you send you a text message of like all the like top 15, 20 players, so you have an idea of who the top 15 or 20 players in the league are, and who are like the best players to use. So I could send you a text message like that, and obviously you could watch my videos like right now. Right now I'm using Cody Bellinger, Trey Turner, Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper, Dansby Swanson, Ellie De La Cruz, Francisco Lindor, Martin Domingo, Manny Machado, Corey Seager, Chris Bryant, Jackie Robinson, Jimmy Rollins. These are all top tier, very good cards. Now, obviously, they're all 99 and endgame cards, and I basically got them, a few of them parallel 1, 2. And then when you come down, you got your pitchers. You got 5 starting pitchers. And I got Kerry Wood, Greg Maddux, Mark Pryor, which these are 3 of the greatest pitchers of all time, especially in their prime. Greg Maddux is a Hall of Famer. I don't know if Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor are Hall of Famers, but I know in their prime, like Kerry Wood got a 20 strikeout game, which he got the greatest 20 strikeout game of all time. Like, he's stat-wise on a piece of paper through the greatest baseball game of all time. He pitched the greatest game of all time. He's a Hall of Famer. In his prime, he was winning games for he was going 15-4. He was very good. Justin Steele was very good this year, and Bergie Jenkins. I'm just using him for a captain boost. But yeah, this so you got your left fielder, center fielder, right fielder, first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, third base, designated hitter. So basically, designated hitter, you could put anybody here, and then catcher, and then you need 4 bench players. You always want to make sure that you got 2 infielders and 2 outfielders, or some people make sure, like Chris Bryant, he could play infield and outfield. Right? Same thing with Jackie Robinson. Yeah, so these 2 are like some of the best cards you could get because they play infield and outfield for you. And then I got Corey Seager and Manny Machado only because they're swings. And that's another thing you're going to find out is some people could literally have like Jackie Robinson 83 power, 94 power, but he has maxed out contact and he has maxed out clutch, and so it basically turns that 83 power and 94 power up a little bit. So it's not even going to feel like he's swinging at 83 and 94 power. It's going to feel like he's kind of maxed out a little bit. And that's another thing you're going to find out is some people's animations are just very, very, like their swing animation is just very, very good. So it really don't matter what their attributes are like. If you hit a perfect with that person, you're going to get on base or hit a home run. But I could play a quick game for you and show you what's up. I'll play a quick conquest game. When's the last time I played a conquest here? I got something started. I got 61 right here. Yeah, let me go. I could go against the Marlins real quick and show you what's up. Alright, and this is Conquest, so this is basically like a way for you to gain tokens, gain jerseys, gain bats, gain packs, and for you to also play offline and learn how to play the game. And this is another thing. Anytime that you play an offline match, so anytime you play a Conquest or play CPU, you can learn the game like that. You could come here and then put it on rookie, veteran, all-star, and then Hall of Fame and legend, which is basically, I think after a certain amount of points online, these are like the 2 things you're most likely gonna be mostly playing on this, basically, mostly these 2, because it's gonna be your first year. That's basically what I was playing on the whole time. I couldn't really get past all-star because it's like you gotta be very, very good, man. But I'll play on rookie and show you how everything is. I can't pick my own stadium. No, that sucks. Woo's Kerry Wood because he throws fast as shit. Jimmy Rollins batting last. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna switch him out. Martin Dingo's batting down there. Oh shit, let me man, I wish I had a Red Bull or like some fucking Starbucks coffee things. I need to go get some Red Bulls and Starbucks coffees. Should ask Tommy for some G Fuel before he left. I think he's going already though. What, Patches? What? What, kitty, kitty, kitty? Who's the most coolest and prettiest kitty in motherfucking Burnham? You? Who's the most badass kitty in Chicago? Alright, yeah, Nate, I'll show you. I can show you what's up on this.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Chicago taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's a speed threat, Trey Turner.
Alright, so. Right now, I'm using altitude and basic. So that's what you've been seeing me use. Right now, I'll use a bat, and basic. Or you know what? I'll use a bat and fishbowl. I'll just show you what they all look like. Alright, so this is what bat and fishbowl look like.
And he deals.
I should have never
hit
swung.
to right. Soler gets under it.
It's alright. I'm just going to show you how everything is.
Puts
so
it away
even
for
if
the
I really
out.
don't score like that, it's alright. I'm just going to show you how everything
Bryce
is.
Harper to the plate.
Alright, that was bat and fishbowl. You can also change the color. Right now I got it on violet. Here, I'll put it on yellow because that's what... You start off on yellow and 70. But I put it down to 60. And I like changing it from cyan. Where's it at? Was I using violet? I think, yeah, violet. So but I'll put it on yellow because yellow is the easiest one to see. Alright, and I'll use circles now. And Starfighter. So this is what circles and Starfighter look like.
Swung on, belted.
I think I just cranked a home run with it.
That's back.
Yeah, that's Bryce Harper, homeboy. That's Bryce Harper at the plate, Nate.
He'll circle the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog.
Alright, this is what diamonds and wedge look like.
Around the bases like he did right there.
1 out, base is empty. And now here is Ellie De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just off the inside edge, Luzardo. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Nate said, dang,
showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good.
Alright, so then it goes to none, but you're crazy if you play with none. So I'm going to just go back to what I be using, altitude and basic.
Count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
I don't even know how to swing it.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Thank God that dropped.
At the belt and fires. Pitch out, but no action. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you.
There we go. That's a 2-run blast.
That one is absolutely belted.
That's Cody Bellinger.
Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw
That's what
exactly
I mean by
where that
meatball.
was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Mookie now.
That's Mookie.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to get out for a while, bro. This is my God spot.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. Makes the grab on a leaping
and that's
play
what
at
I
the
mean,
wall.
Nate. Right there. That's exactly what I mean right there, boy.
Well,
This
he
man
just took
just
one away
robbed
from
my
one of the
home
best
run, bro.
in the league.
Look at
It's
this
not going to
shit.
happen very often,
this,
but when
look
you
at
get
this.
the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Look at this guy. Just robbed my fucking home run, bro. He just robbed my 2-run home run.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ground ball, left side. They get the force. Third out. And that ends
All right, now I'm going to show you
bottom
how
of
to
the
pitch.
first. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
So anywhere inside this square zone's a strike. But like I said, you always want to put it like on the edge. You never want to put the ball down the middle like
here
this.
Comes. This one high in the air to
I
left
got
center.
lucky.
Bellinger coming on. And a quick out, number one.
But you never want to do that.
John Birdie at the plate.
You always want to try to put the ball on the edge of the plate. Even if it ends up being a ball that you'd rather take a ball than them
First pitch, and that's in for
hitting
a
a home
strike.
run or getting a base hit.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him swinging. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That's a strike. This one popped up.
Can I get
Foul
this one?
ground, first base side.
Let's go.
Harper racing over to make the catch. Pitching change here. Matt Barnes.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And a pitch. Sharp grounder.
Martin
That's
Domingo.
through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up.
Alright, so I got Jimmy Rollins batting, but you can always do this. If you got someone at the plate you're not feeling comfortable with, or you're just not really doing well with, or like you're just like, let's say he's 0-2, 0-3, and you're just like, man, I just cannot hit with this guy. You could pause the game when he's at the plate again, go to substitutions, click on his name, and then since he's a designated hitter, it don't matter who you put in. But remember, if you're going to replace someone in where it says position, center field, first base, shortstop, left field, right field, third base, second base, if you're going to replace that person at the plate, you got to make sure the person you're replacing him with plays that position. Because if he don't play that position, he's not going to be able to ground balls. He's going to throw the ball everywhere. He's not going to be able to catch the ball. You try to put a first baseman in or a center fielder in at catcher, he's going to be dropping the ball every fucking time. It's going to be like you're throwing a wild pitch every time. So it's like you have to make sure that you're putting the right position player at the right position. Only for the simple fact fielding. Hitting really don't matter. It's just fielding. But designated hitter, you could put anybody. You could put a pitcher here. Like, yeah, you could. I think you could put a what's his name here. So as long as the pitcher has hitting stats, you could put him in a designated hitter. Yeah, see, I could put one of my hitters in, but they all got shit hitting stats. except for Fergie Jenkins. He could hit the ball. But we're going to put Corey Seager in.
Better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got
because
that
there's
one
a
through the
righty on the
infield. That
mound
was
and Corey
ripped.
Seager's
Caught
a
out in
lefty.
front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put it.
So we do that
Oh,
shit.
this one high and deep.
We hit
Way
2-run
back
bombs
there.
with Corey Seager's on the mound.
And it's out of here.
Or at the plate.
A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
Trey Turner now.
And I just
Popped
fucked up
up.
twice.
Bell on his way over.
Another inside
No
pitch
trouble
in.
here. Puts it away for the out.
But it's cool.
And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ooh,
Chris
that was
Bryce
a
Harper would
nice
be one of the
fucking
guys considered
curveball.
a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. Swing and a miss.
Too low.
And the count is 0-2.
Not a bigger or better game than that, and kids love playing it. I like playing it after we finish here.
Yeah, I like the announcers. Slings to first.
That was a bad
Harper
at bat. I was
retired.
just swinging at
You're
pitches
best
way
when
too
you
low.
let the game
But I'm
come
just trying
to
to hurry
you.
up and get
Try
through
to make
this so I can
too
show
much
you how
happen right
everything
there.
is.
Not his best at bat.
Bounced up the middle.
See? That's, you can't.
Gathers
That's the
and
stuff
throws
you
to
can't get out
first.
frustrated at.
And
That's
that
what I was
is
saying
that.
right there.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Jake Berger.
All right, so I already used this pitcher for a whole inning, and right here, where it says, you see where it says my square, triangle, circle, X, and R1, and then above it says CFD, and then energy. Well, energy is green, and then CFD is confidence. Your confidence is how well he's going to be pitching. So if my confidence gets any lower than what it is, you're just going to want to take him off the mound anyways. And right now my energy is super low too. So I would say my energy's still on green, but that's low. That's like super duper low right now. And my confidence is getting shot down to a little bit. So I'm going to come to my manager, come to my bullpen, and then I'm going to put Bruce Sutter, put him as warm-up, put Lee Smith as warm-up, because these are the two I'm trying to... Well, it really don't matter because there's only 4 days left anyways. But you put those two dudes as warm-up, so as soon as you're done with one batter...
Wood back to work. And he blows that one by him at 100. Swing and a miss. He goes down looking.
Boom. Now I'll take Bruce Sutter. Oh, no. Put him in
Jazz
game.
Chisholm Jr. now. Bruce Sutter taking over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes
then
when
I'll
they're
put
called
Lee Smith
upon
in
with
for
big
the last
leads
in-
because
last inning.
it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Yeah, that's all
Swings
going
through
to be
that.
confusing, especially to people I don't know anymore. Yeah, I mean, as soon as it only took me a month or two
Next
to
offering is in for a
learn the
strike.
names and find out, because I was also watching YouTube videos on the side. Like I was watching a lot of
And now
baseball
2-2.
videos and
It's a
stuff
good
like
take.
that.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty.
I was also watching I could show you
Swing and
a
a miss.
YouTuber I'll be
Struck him
watching
out.
for MLB The Show.
And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Righty reliever out of the pen, Huascar Brazoban.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees.
You see how they called that a strike?
And the right-hander deals. And that one
Yeah.
hammered
Call
De La
another
Cruz.
bullshit strike
Going
on me.
back on this one. And it hits the fence.
How is that not a homer?
Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Oh, no.
This to third.
No.
Sends it across
See,
to
that's a bad
first.
swing right there.
And
That's what
Betts is set down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the
All right,
ball
so
on the
they
ground,
robbed.
kill some
Last
worms
time
while
they
you're
robbed
at
this
it.
guy's home run. Are they going to rob him again?
Right side.
No.
Gets it to first. Lindor retire.
That was a good swing. Just
So
bad
2 down
placement.
now. And here is Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1.
See, and that's what I
0-1,
mean
no
about
strikes.
the PCI, bro. That was a good swing. It was just my placement was just bad.
Bellinger on third with 2 out. In
There
the
we
air,
go.
left field. De La
No,
Cruz
he's gonna catch
ranging
it.
back
No.
and makes the grab. And that is back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for Miami, Josh Bell. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Turner makes the play, and there's one down.
All right, I'm gonna come here and put him
And
in
now
the
the
game.
catcher comes up to hit. Nick Fortes.
Now we
the
got
new
super
pitcher
fresh,
in the
super
game,
energy
Lee
on here.
Smith.
And we all know about his slider. It's just
Bop.
filthy, man. And
Oh, well,
one of the
that don't
better
count.
ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bop. That one.
Well struck
Oh,
left
shoot, man.
field. Bellinger drops
Get
step
it, Belly.
going back.
Let's go.
And caught on the warning track.
See, he hits belly bombs.
So it's
and
their
he
last
catches
chance
bombs.
in this one. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Oh.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
That's how you
and
do
that
it.
is the ball
Right there,
game.
bud. That's how you do
Sometimes
it.
it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with
That's a
their
3-inning
families.
game, though.
And that can
There's
breed to
7-inning
success
games
on the
and
field,
9-inning
as we
games.
saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-0. Crew here.
We also got some free packs from that, which is cool. Guess we'll open these. Wow, we didn't get none. I mean, don't even matter. We got 4 days left, but the game is done. Obviously, we'll probably come back to it for like old time's sake and do little old time videos on it to compare it. Do compare videos, but game is basically done after today, buddy. I just wanted to get on and finish. open up a chase pack. And of course we got Hollow Buddy. We're gonna call it right there, boys, on this game. We'll be getting on WWE 2K in a little bit. We're just gonna be watching these Call of Duty matches. We'll finish up these Call of Duty matches with Optic plays in a little bit. So as soon as Optic is done playing, we'll be back on. And we'll be playing WWE 2K, boys. But we're gonna call it right there. I know I didn't give you the best lesson, Nate, but I hope I gave you a little bit of understanding of how the game was, and anybody else that's tuning in for MLB 24 for the first time, trust me, we will be going crazy. We will be playing that game basically every single day. We'll be streaming it every single day. I want to hook my Elgato up and start actually making videos on it too. So, like I said, MLB 24. Hopefully that's the game that blows our channel up, and we start getting hundreds of subs and hundreds of views on that game, because that's the game I'm gonna be playing every single day, and that's I'm taking that shit very seriously. As you guys can see, look at my God Squad right here. So, but we're calling it right there, boys. We'll be on WWE 2K in a little bit, or like I said, after the Optic matches. But everybody, thanks everyone who tuned in, and please leave a like, please subscribe, and we'll be on a little